The pH of a saturated solution of a metal hydroxide, MOH, is 9.25. Calculate the KSP for this compound. Okay, so in this problem, we are asked to calculate the KSP of metal hydroxide from the pH of a saturated solution. We can calculate the OH of the pH from the pH and recognize that the concentration of M is equal to the concentration of the OH. For this formula of the hydroxide, so for this we simply plug in these concentration values in the solubility equilibrium expression to calculate KSP. So let's start off by just writing the dissociation equation. So we have the metal hydroxide is going to dissociate into M plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. And we know that the equation for KSP is going to be the reactants multiplied against each other. So the KSP is equal to the concentration of M plus times the concentration of OH minus. But first we need to find the concentration of the pOH, but first we need to find the pOH. And by doing that, we write out the equation being pOH is equal to 14 minus the pH. However, we need to find the OH. We need to find the pOH, or the OH, I'm sorry. So to do that, we have to do the antilog. So we get OH is equal to, OH minus is equal to 10 raised to the negative pOH. And since the pOH can be found by subtracting 14 from the OH, we get 4.75. So to show that, we go pOH is equal to 14 minus your OH given, which is 9.25, and that equals 4.75. So from there, all you have to do is go ahead and plug the 4.75 back into that equation, and then you're gonna have to square it. So we find that OH is equal to 10 raised to the negative 4.75, and that gives us 0.000018 molar. And all we have to do now is just square that, just because the M plus and the OH equal each other, so there's no use in writing that whole thing. So you can just go ahead and square it for your KSP, and that gives you 3.2 times 10 to the negative 10. And that's your KSP of a metal hydroxide from your pH.